Good afternoon, YouTube pipe community. This is New England Pipe Smoker coming at you today with a first. This is my first full tobacco review in the YouTube pipe community. I've done some initial impressions and some overall other things, but my first actual review. So if it sucks, I apologize. I'm also trying to figure out how to use iMovie on my Mac, which I've never used before. I usually just record with my iPhone and post. So once again, bear with me because this could be utterly disastrous. I'm trying to read off a note screen that you guys cannot see over here as well to keep my thoughts in order. So, as I said, this is a review on the Peter Stokkebye's Luxury Twist Flake. I'm going to try to post a picture in this video somehow if I can figure it out. If not, I'll try to make the caption of the movie the actual flake. So the flake is described as a pure Virginia blend from the best fields of Zimbabwe and the eastern United States. Rolled twist cake, flake, then Cavendish pressed and cut. I purchased this tobacco at my local B&M. They are a cigar retailer, so they don't really focus too much on pipes, but they did have this in stock. Their house blends are all Peter Stokkebye house blends. So I picked up 2 ounces. I don't know how long it was aged before then, how long it was sitting in the container. The moisture level was good. I smoked it out of 2 different pipes. I only have 2 non-aromatic pipes because if anyone's watched my videos and know, I'm pretty much a strictly aromatic pipe smoker. And always have been. So I'm just trying to venture into the non-aromatic world. So I have 2 pipes. I have my 7 101, which you guys have seen me smoking recently. It's a billiard, and my Peterson Dalkey 106. It's a bent pipe. So, and I smoked about 2 ounces fully of the flake. That's what I bought, and I smoked it rubbed out, and I smoked it full and stuffed. So, quick little review online. Pipes and Cigars has this. You can only buy it in bulk. You cannot buy it by the tin. So Pipes and Cigars has this blend at $2.40 an ounce, and they also carry it in a 1.5-pound box for $45.50. Four Noggins has it for $3.53 an ounce. They sell different ounces, but they sell 16 ounce at $36.87 and a 24 ounce at $52.75. Smoking Pipes also sells it by the ounce. It's $3.17 an ounce, slightly lower than Four Noggins, but a little higher than Pipes and Cigars. The 16 ounce packaging is $36.87. A 24 ounce is $53.59, which is a little more expensive than the Four Noggins brand. So I did do an initial impressions video on this a few weeks ago, and my initial impression found some immediate sweetness with a light grassy hay taste, light taste of vanilla, and it can be harsh if smoked too fast. I smoked it rubbed out, and I smoked it in a full and stuff. So wait and see how this turns out. I looked back at my notes that I was keeping. I was kind of shocked by my notes. So I did my reviews in a little bit different ways than some people do. I'm gonna talk about it in each different pipe. So the 101, the Dalkey, rubbed out, and fold and stuffed in both, because I found some differences in each, and I felt that was important to talk about in a review for me. So rubbed out in the 101. This is my numero uno, number 1, hence why I'm going with this one first. Let it dry about, when I first got it, like 2 months ago in my jar, I let it sit about 15 minutes out. Now it's starting to get a little more humid out here in southern New England. I pretty much rubbed it out and stuffed it right away because the humidity in the air was just rehydrating it anyway. So right upon lighting, I found an immediate sweetness, grass, hay, and natural tobacco. And I love the natural tobacco in this because I'm a cigar smoker before I came over to pipes. So I always loved the taste of tobacco. So that was really, really good. So the room note on this tobacco was exactly the same as the taste, and that was a big difference for someone being a strictly aromatic smoker. As usually for me, you'd get the wonderful room note, but you really wouldn't get the taste that you would. Sorry, my dog. That you would through the retrohale, as you would get as a room note. For me, anyway, it was a mild nicotine for me. But as a warning to other people, I am about a 10 a day dipper. So my nicotine levels in my body will be a little bit different than maybe what your body could handle. For me, I find this tobacco was a perfect segue into Virginias for me from aromatics. Every once in a while, too, when puffed slowly, I would get the hint of dried fruit. My palate isn't really sophisticated enough to pick up what fruit, but I definitely get a fruit note. However, as a warning, it can produce pretty strong tongue bite if smoked too quickly. And I am a hard puffer. Um, think matches in his videos. That's pretty much how I puff on my pipe. So it does get pretty hot pretty frequently. Um, It did produce a lot of gurgle. I did have to run the pipe cleaner 3 or 4 times through it. I think that just could be produced through the heat and the sugars. I know that produces some moisture. The smoke at times could be very filling and chewy, if that's a good description, in the mouth at times. Like I said, my palate is not the most sophisticated in the world. But about halfway down to the end of the bowl, there were multiple different flavor changes. I really couldn't identify the flavor changes, but I just knew there were different tastes in my mouth and through the retrohale through the last half of the bowl, and in a good way, not in a negative way. Each time I smoked the bowl of this tobacco, it produced a fine white ash and with minimal relights on the rubbed out. I found this an extremely pleasing blend, and this is everything I wanted pipe smoking to be. I read all these other reviews and people marry tobaccos to pipes and this wonderful experience and everything is just going well, and that to me was this tobacco in my rubbed out experience with the rubbed out in the 7LA. So now I'm going to talk about the Dalkey, my Peterson Dalkey bent pipe rubbed out. This is the pipe that I used for the initial impressions video. I did get a mild sweetness, although it was much harsher than the 101. I found this odd, as I had a lot of luck with this during my initial impressions video. However, completely negative experience with this tobacco in this bowl, rubbed out, and in the fold and stuff method. I really had to sip it in the Dalkey, as it's a thin bowl, and it does get pretty hot, and the bowl heated up really quick. And it's not easy to get rid of the gurgle in this pipe, as the stem has a pretty decent bend to it, and the shank does not go right into the pipe. There's a reservoir dip in the bottom where some of the moisture will gather. So right above that is actually the hole that goes into the bowl. You can't get to that through the stem. You can only get down to that reservoir chamber. So any moisture in the bottom of that bowl, which is tapered, just kind of sits there throughout the course of the bowl. I did get a grass, hay, tobacco taste. It was very one-dimensional through the entire bowl. Very unremarkable, really. So now in the folded portion of it, I'm going to combine both because I put into the same experience out of the fold. I was not impressed. The tobacco did not reach what it reached when it was the rubbed out in the 101. It did light easily with kindling on top, some older, drier, rubbed out pieces that I put on top and act as kindling. Mild sweetness out of both bowls. Like I said, it's not as enjoyable at all on the 101. No real flavor changes throughout the bowl, pretty one-dimensional. However, it did produce a nice fine white ash, however, more frequently relights on the fold and stuff method. Did produce harsh tongue bite for me on both pipes. Like I said, I am a very fast smoker, so be warned with all that. But overall, though, for me, this was a fantastic transition blend from aromatics to Virginias, and I'm very happy with the fact that I discovered this blend, and this will be my first Virginia blend that I really connected with, so it always hold a little special place for me. So I probably will be buying some more in that bulk. I'm smoking now is the Peter Stokkebye Luxury Navy Flake. Hopefully I'll be doing an initial impression on that in the next week or so, depending on some of the reviews that I get from this video. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Hopefully I figured out how to edit this. I didn't ramble on too much, and the information that I produced was you guys found it interesting. Please comment suggestions how I can improve these type of videos. If you like the length, if you didn't like the length, the different explanation in the different bowls, I like that because for me, I found a big difference in the bowl, so I thought that was important if I was going to do a full review of these tobaccos. But like I said, comments, suggestions, constructive criticism, always well appreciated on my comment section. If you're looking for my initial impressions video, if you want to do a quick comparison, you can just go right through my history here. It shouldn't be that far back in regards to that. So my next blend that I'm going to be doing is going to be the, like I said, Peter Stokkebye Luxury Navy Flake. And then I got about an ounce and a half left of that, probably maybe an ounce. About an ounce and a half, I think. So I'll be doing that, and then I'll be moving into some of the 3 new tobaccos that I bought. So if you didn't see that video, you can go back to one of my previous videos. 2 Yavos, 1 vid is the actual title of the vid, and you can see the 3 tobaccos that I did pick up recently in an order from Pipes and Cigars. And I will be doing also, hopefully, a quick little review in the future regarding my Old Boy lighter that I just purchased as well. Sorry, I'm petting my dog off screen. Hey, buddy. My little English bulldog. So anyways, guys, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope I didn't ramble on too much. Once again, this is New England Pipe Smoker, and thanks for watching.